Now, you may or may not have watched this video, but right now in this video, what I want to do is I want to do a quick review of this strategy. Okay, this video has been uploaded by Data Trader. Okay, it's very well done, it's very well put together, and it's perfect for beginners. But in this video, what I want to do is I want to explain to you the big idea. Then I want to show you certain issues that you might face if you are trading a strategy, something like this. Okay, so right over here, it's trading view where I'll be going through the charts. Now, in a nutshell, the breakout trading strategy that Data Trader is talking about is actually just using chart patterns. Now, I've put out the chart patterns here that he's talking about. Basically, he's using patterns such as falling wedge, rectangles, pennant, and such. So it's pretty elementary. So if you actually take the time to watch his videos, he does a very good job in explaining what you should be looking out for. Okay, so that's the big idea. It's a very simple concept. You can actually find this anywhere else. Okay, but here is my issue with trading a strategy like this, or basically just trading chart patterns. Okay, the first thing that I want to highlight is that these kind of chart patterns require a lot of experience. Okay, it's subjective and it requires a lot of experience. Now, I want to show you a chart right here. Okay, so you can see right over here, you can see that there is a resistance here, and that's resistance here, right? Maybe I'll just put it like this. Okay, there is resistance here and there's resistance here. Now, if you were to draw your range, okay, one of the strategies that he talked about, it's something like trading the breakout of the range, okay, something like that, rectangle. Okay, in this case, where would you draw it? Would you draw your support like this, or would you draw it like that, or would you draw it like that? Okay, so this is what a lot of people miss out, because in the example that he provided, it's always a cherry-picked example. Okay, I myself, I'm guilty of that. I do that as well. Every time when I try to show you an example, I try to find the best example. But in reality, there's a lot of nuances, or there's a lot of issues when you're actually doing this live. So in this case, if you had drew the levels like this, okay, you had drew it like that, then this would have been a breakout and you would have lost money here. Okay, because you traded here and you put your stop loss below here, or you put your stop loss here. Either way, you lost money. Now, if you had drawn your support right here and you had waited for price to break again, the same thing would have happened. You would have shorted here and then you get washed out. Right? This is a fake out. And again over here. Okay, so this kind of strategy requires a lot of experience and subjectivity. Okay, it's not that straightforward. Now, in fact, if you were to look at this chart pattern right here, okay, this is what is known as a pennant. Okay, I just want to highlight one of the issues with this example that he brought up. Right here, you can see that this candle right here actually broke above. So if you had went long right here and placed your stop loss below, you can see that price actually went all the way down and stopped you out right here. Okay, now in this case, he very casually said that this is the entry, but he did not highlight what happens if you actually went long here and placed your stop loss below and got stopped out. Okay, anyway, that's part of trading. We don't get it right 100% of the time, but this is what you need to understand when you're trading chart patterns. The other thing about this example right here is that, let's say you wanted to short it down instead. So you go onto the lower time frame. Okay, this is the H1, but let's say you go to the M15, and in the M15, this candle here, you can see that this has a long wick down. In the M15, you probably see a break of this level, and so you go short. Again, you lose money because you go short and then after that the candle close back here. So again, this requires experience, right? If you are looking at the wrong time frame, you are looking at the lower time frame for the break of the level, then that is going to cause you a lot of losses, because the lower time frame will show that this level is broken or this pattern is broken, but the higher time frame doesn't show that it is broken yet. Okay, so this is a very important pointer that you should take note. Now, with that being said, I want to move on to how you can actually make this strategy work if you know you are very adamant about trading this way. Okay, now the first odds enhancer that I want to talk about is the time frame. Okay, what do I mean by time frame? Time frame means what time frame are you using? Are you using the H4? Are you using the day one? Okay, if you want to be trading breakouts, okay, chart patterns like this, right here, bearish rectangle, bearish pennant, what you should be doing is you should be focusing on the daily time frame. Okay, I've talked about this many times on this channel before. I explained why the daily time frame is more powerful than the H4. Okay, basically the daily time frame means that all three market sessions agree that the level is broken. Okay, because a daily candle is 24 hours, so price would have gone through the Asia session, the Euro session, and the US session. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing that you need to be aware of is market session. Okay, what do I mean by market session? As you should know, there are three market sessions. Let me see if I can pull out the indicator right here. There are three market sessions. If you just give me a moment while I pull it out. Okay, so you can see that there are three market sessions. Normally, there is the Asia session, there is the Euro session, and there's the US session. Okay, so if you want to be trading breakouts, for example, right here it's Euro dollar. If you want to be trading the breakout, then you should be trading the breakout during the Euro session only. I mean, it just makes sense, right? Euro dollar, you want to be trading when the Euro market is open, and the Euro market is open during the Euro trading session. Okay, that's what you want to do. You don't want to trade a breakout, something like this, just before the start of the Euro session. So in this case, the Euro session is actually green. Okay, so let's say right over here, this is the Asia session. You can see that this is the blue, this is the green. Just let me double check this first. Let me change the color because it's a bit difficult to see. Okay, let's say we do this green. Okay, something brighter. Okay, this is the green. Okay, so this is the green. So this is Euro dollar. If you traded a breakout, let's say you see this chart pattern right here. Okay, something like this right here, and you say, hey, look, this is like a chart pattern and I want to short it, and you go short just before the Euro trading session right here. Okay, what happens is that during Euro session, it just pumps back up. Okay, so this is what you have to understand if you want to trade chart patterns like this. You have to pay attention to your time frame. You have to pay attention to the market session. Okay, if you want to trade Euro dollar, trade it during the Euro session or the US session. If you want to trade Aussie dollar, then you can trade it during the Asia session, or otherwise known as the Sydney session, where Australian market is open, or you want to trade it during the US session. Okay, so that's the idea. Now back to my odds enhancer. Let me just remove this first. Now back to the last point that I have right here. Okay, the last advice I have for you, if you want to trade chart patterns like this, especially breakout trading patterns, you want to cross-check against other currency pairs. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Now, let's say right now you want to trade the breakout. Let's say you want to trade the breakout of Euro dollar. Okay, let's just say that you drew your range, something like that, and you just want to buy. Okay, let's say for some reason you want to go long. Now, I recommend that you check the other Euro crosses. So what do I mean? Pull out the Euro Aussie franc, Euro Aussie chart, you pull out the Euro CAD chart, you pull out the Euro pound chart. Basically, you want to pull out all the Euro charts. And if you see that it is moving in the same direction, then that breakout has a potential to be a successful one. So in this case, you can see Euro pound actually just close above this entire range. Okay, let me draw it for you. You can see that this was a range bound market going nowhere, and then after that price just broke out. Now, so in this case, if you check the other Euro crosses, right, something like Euro franc, Euro yen, if you see that there is momentum, then yes, you can actually go ahead to take the breakout of the pattern. Okay, that's what I would do. So summing up this video, right, this video that I just watched, okay, it is basically quite elementary. You can find a lot of these strategies on other educators' YouTube channel or even on websites. Okay, it's legit. Okay, it's something that you should know. If you are a beginner, you definitely want to watch this video because it is very well done. Okay, he's very concise, but the issue is that you have to understand the nuances. You have to understand that in the real trading environment is not so easy. You're going to experience issues like this, trading right here and getting stopped out here, and trading on a lower time frame somewhere here and getting stopped out again. Okay, so I provided you with two odds enhancers, which is number one, check the market session, or rather trade during the right market session. Okay, I don't know where is it, but basically the right market session, you want to be paying attention to the time frame. Okay, stick to the daily time frame if possible. If not, trade during the active market session timing. And lastly, you want to pay attention to whether price of other currency pairs, similar currency pairs are actually trending in the same direction. So if it's euro dollar, you want to check euro dollar, euro Aussie, euro CAD, euro Kiwi, and so on and so forth. Okay, so I hope you got a ton of value in this video. If there's any other trading strategy that you'd like me to review, please leave a comment down below. I'm happy to do it, or I want to share with you the issues. If you like this new style of video, please let me know as well, and please do subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. If you are new to the channel, I do have a free day trading guide which you can find in the description down below. If not, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.